ridiculous, the shit that I've said to myself at night while I'm sitting in bed. Voices get deeper and darker and scary and loud. All this back and forth in my dome is wearing me out. They like, kill, 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 and I'm like, chill, chill, chill. Cause I'm starting to feel real ill. They control what I make happen, and this ain't some rap shit. They really got my brain in a straitjacket. And I know that these demons ain't friends, but they've been with me so long, they starting to make sense. I used to hate them, but now wherever I go, I won't go unless I take them. Fuck that, I gotta quit hearing them speak. Only time I ain't near them's when I'm feeling a beat. But lately I don't need their voices, cause I'm still a bad motherfucker when I make my own choices.
These demons follow me everywhere that I go, and I know why they're here.
Hey, what's up? This is James Cassio, and this is WrekLess Mindz. Yo, let me show you what I'm talking about. Yo, now we're gonna start the video.
My influences in riding, just like, I don't know, just from like starting riding and watching like so many pros and just get into the whole scene and learning how like you just get on your bike and go outside and just ride and feel so like amazing that you're just like riding and there's no other cares in the world.
I learned how to ride by watching this kid named Joe Buff ride, and he was good. He was real good. I mean, this was back in the days where indoor Papa Willie was the trick, you know, and it was like, wow, you know. But I learned by looking at him, you know, and throughout the years, you know, I just progressed and met other peoples and met new friends, and you know, I didn't even know that, you know, BMX was a sport.
My major influences are like, I guess, watching it on television. That was definitely the first thing I really wanted to do. That's cool. And I went to a park. I didn't even know we had a local park. Just stumbled upon it. Basically, see, I had like an old Mongoose Men's from like 1981.
Big ass bars.
Bars were all pointed forward.
Doing endos.
Yeah, I met my boy Shaggy. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. He hooked my bike up, straightened my bars out, and showed me what to do. And then like, I don't know, it was just like when you're naturally gifted at something, I was naturally gifted at riding BMX. And now, like, if I watch it on TV or even think about it, it makes like my heart pound and start to sweat. Like, I just like, yeah, gotta get out there and do it.
Ride.
It's definitely a way to relieve stress.
So you just,
It clears your world.
yeah, like you get a different one. Once you touch a bike, like you on your own, you know, somewhere else just riding.
Takes away your animosity and you know, like if you have problems, issues, any kind of thing, you know, it just
Maybe I'll
helps
have
you out.
my car.
It's a therapy. It's a different form of therapy, you know.
Mostly do ramps, but I've been doing street and also dirt. But mostly I ride ramps. I do all.
Seem to fall from grace, you're always changing.
tough for me because soon they're gonna, you know, see my face everywhere. So might as well get a look at it now. Know that I am from here. Not really like a legacy. I'm just, you know, what I am. Just do what I can do until I can't do it no more.
I'll give you everything. Everything. Why can't you calm your nerves? Why won't you let it slip away? Isn't it crazy? You drive me crazy. Stop fucking with my head. Stop playing these foolish games. Isn't it crazy that these things can't stay the same? One day your front will come crashing.
How you guys got in Owl's Head?
I was just riding by it, and I just like was sitting out in front of it for like 3 hours. I didn't even know what to do. Like I was looking at it, and I was like, yeah, I want to go in. And then I seen all the dudes in there, and I kind of thought they were like jocks or whatever, man. Like, yo, these dudes gonna beat me up.
Yeah, I remember just like hearing about it from a friend, so we just rode over there, and we were just hanging out by the fence, and just watching people, and like...
I know the locals embraced us, and they're like, come on in.
Yeah, like, it was like such a good scene, like, no one was like being like angry or like mean to you, it was just like, yeah, come by.
It was exactly opposite of what I thought it was gonna be. Like,
yeah, like so many parks.
Look at this kid,
yeah.
he can't do that, he can't do this.
He's like a poser or something, like so many parks,
totally
and just
different.
like, they give you such a stare, cause like everyone's so cocky, but yet like our park is just like, yo, you ride, like, let's ride. Like,
a lot of places you see a new face come in, you see people start doing backflips. You know, our local park, you see new faces come in, people just find out who they are and, you know, have a session with them. See how, you know, see where they're at. If you can teach them something, maybe they got something they can teach you.
Owl's Head, like, is definitely not just a skate park.
No,
like,
it's more like a home.
It's more like
bench.
it's a hangout where like you don't even. It's not even about riding. Like we play dodgeball. We have water fights. You know, like we have friends that come that don't even ride. They just come to hang out.
Just come to hang out, just to, you know, watch and have fun. Like it's not even just. I wouldn't just call it a skate park. I'd call it a big bench because it's where everybody just hangs out.
And not even that. It's like one of the only like skate parks that a lot of people know of where biking and skating are both there at the same time and they get along.
Yeah. Yeah.
Malali's, man. This is Malali's park. It's originally made by a guy called Victor Ortiz, who had a team called the Rad Dogs back in 89, 87, around there. We only had one ramp in here. Nobody, you know, everything was empty, you know, times were rough, nobody had money, you know. We got together with some riders and started like talking to peoples, and peoples came through and they seen the park, they liked the idea of us running a skate park here, and they helped us with money and funds for wood and stuff like that, different, you know, stores and stuff. You know, throughout the years we've been throwing contests and having kids come from all over, you know, the metropolitan state. You know, basically that's what we built this whole park for, man, for the kids to have somewhere to stay and the parents, you know where they at. We good with the staff and we have a friendly staff parent thing, you know, where they could come in and if they want to throw a picnic or something, they could do that for their kids' birthdays. We celebrate birthdays here too, you know, at Malali's. We do little shows here and there, you know what I'm saying, for the kids. Just keep them on their toes and, you know, interested in the sport.
Hi, my name is Dawson Smith from New York City Mountain Bike Association. Welcome to the High Bridge Jump Park.
So, what do you think about the new park?
It's a dream come true.
That's pretty awesome. This is the jump park at the top of the trails at High Bridge. They extend down in two directions from here. One going south along the Rough Rider Trail, and then off to the left where you pick up the rest of the trails that extend down to Dykeman as well. So the Rough Rider Trail is going to extend down through this area, up along past the baseball field, and go down for a couple miles, and we'll loop around and come back. This is the trail that's going to follow back around. You can come and see how steep the area is. You can see the drop-offs here. There's going to be a whole free ride section down at the end of this trail that will allow you to have the chutes to go down, to ride down. And it also wraps around, goes along to Fort George Hill, and there's about 3.5 miles of trails all intertwined in there. When spring comes and the leaves come out, you totally forget you're in Manhattan. You can already see how the trails will come down through this area and continue to follow down the hill. And when you get to the very end, you'll have the chutes to be able to do the free ride section. It's going to open May 19th officially. So it's going to be pretty amazing. You know, I saw this when I was coming up the Harlem River Drive. I was driving up and I looked and I noticed how steep it was, and I thought it'd be a great place for trails. And it turns out it's one of the more disturbed sections of park in New York City. So the Parks Department thought it was a good fit. You're only about 10 minutes from the George Washington Bridge, 5 minutes from Route 87. So it's a great location. Come on out and ride.
Oh, okay.
But it's, you know, it's the first in New York, so it kind of keeps everybody out of trouble, so that's kind of a good thing.
Yeah, it keeps you training up, you know, if you want to get some training.
No,
Come down here, do like some 4-course track, and just, you know, hit some jumps, you know, lose some upper body strength, just get ready for the season.
This actually is the result of 3 years of work with the New York City Parks Department in locating a venue that would be suitable for mountain biking. Highbridge Park pretty much turned out to be more than perfect with the elevation and the need for active recreation here. It's a very suitable site. Parks has been open to this project ever since the Olympics started being considered in New York City. That helped us, as well as a catalyst program that's occurring here in the surrounding areas that's going to help redevelop some of the property around here. Highbridge Mountain Bike Park is a great example of that, and through the good work we've done with parks, and thankfully for a grant that we received from New York State Recreational Trails Fund, we've been able to get as far, and this is quite honestly is just the beginning.
Acá, esto es todo el mundo. Esto es para hoy, esto es para hoy, esto es para acá. Oye, esto es para acá.
There's some great riding that goes on there all year round, whether it's competition or not.
I told our country and I told the world, if it feels good, do it. We will embrace tyranny and death as a cause and a creed. And we have a great opportunity during this time of war to lead the world towards suicide and murder. We can be summed up in one word: evil. Evil.
What style we ride? Me and him are like sort of completely the opposite. Like I'm more into the street aspect of the sport.
Whole urban scene.
Like, cruising through the city and hitting rails and ledges, more peg use.
From when I rode bikes, I was a racer. All I knew how to go fast, They were into jumping ramps and going on half pipes, and I'm like, what the hell is this, What is this, And they told me, yo, come with us. We're gonna take you to a half pipe, and you're gonna learn how to ride a half pipe. And they took me, and when I saw the half pipe, I was like, oh shit, like, wow, this is crazy, I was a little kid, but I learned looking at them do tricks on the half pipe, going up and doing the 180 and doing this and doing that. And I just did whatever they did, and one thing led to another, and every weekend there would be more kids coming, and everybody had a bike in the block, and we would just push each other to just who goes the highest and who could do the farthest, and and we just kept learning and progressing and progressing, and
I'm more like, I would just like to be sweet. So too much of the peg grinding. I just like to go up. Definitely. I like the park scene is for me. I don't even street ride, you know. He knows better knows. Doesn't even call me. Don't even call me to go street riding because I'm not gonna go. It's hard for me to throw a pair of pegs on for a day and then come off the next day for about a year.
Yeah, it's like those like 3-day periods where like show up at the park and Gene's got pegs on. Yo, Gene's got pegs on.
Going on, do about every trick you can do on pegs and then just take them back off.
3 days later, like, pegs are off, what's new?
I get tired of it. I definitely like to be all in the park. Trails are definitely #1 scene also.
But we live in Brooklyn.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to even say we
Ain't
ride
that many trails.
Right? Jumps. We ride jumps.
Dirt bumps.
You know, I like doing tricks more than anything. You know, riding bikes is riding bikes, but doing tricks on a bike is like, that's crazy. Like people react to that like, oh man, that's what I like, you know. I like the way he did that jump, and I like the way he took his hand out, you know. It's just crazy, you know.
Well, as far as BMX goes, there's street, there's flatland, there's ramps, there's dirt. Then mountain bikes, you basically have free riding, downhill and trials, street mountain biking, cross country. The list goes on with road bikes and track and all that stuff. That is something that I do.
There was a guy named Eddie Fiola who was like a bull rider, meaning concrete skate park rider. And you know, he invented a lot of tricks like the look back, where you take your bike and you spin it in the back and you look back while you're in the air. Tabletops, one-footed, one-handers, you know, tricks like those tricks are like the tricks that mainstream into other tricks of today. Like now you got the bar spin or the truck driver, you know, and you throw a 360 into that. Now it's a 360 truck driver where you can compare other tricks into other tricks and make new tricks. That's basically what everybody's on now. But yeah, you know, they got a lot like no-footed can-cans and Superman airs, and you know, some tricks off of dirt jumping and some tricks off of vert riding, you know, half pipes. But they're like the same tricks, just different aspect of doing whatever, you know, doing.
Street riding versus park is still two different styles, but street you need a little bit more imagination because your terrain isn't always the same. You can go to a spot today and go back tomorrow and something's different about it, whether if it's a new obstacle or people or something. You go to a park, it never changes. It's always the same unless it gets redesigned. But street is always on the cutting edge of riding.
Best because it's a mixture of like dirt jumps and some street together. And all three it makes the package there. I could go riding this, I could go to some trails and jump the trails because I know how to jump park. I could go ride some streets, some rails. Why? Because there's ledges here, so I could ride them.
How about you guys?
I try anything that willing to bike.
Anything. Yeah. As long as it's in the bike.
I'm a store rider. I just go to the store.
What do you ride?
I ride street. I ride mostly street, but I come here just to be with all these people because it's funner than street and riding by myself in Queens.
Yeah. I'm gonna go do wheelies.
Yeah, I actually do have a signature move. It's opposite Fufanu to back pedal stall, to 270 in, or to hop back up to tire stall, to drop in. Wow, that's like, I worked months and months and months to get that trick down.
Yeah, so much bike throwing.
Yeah.
What?
My signature move is a opposite Fufanu to drop down back pedal to 270, drop in.
Yo, what the fuck is a Fufanu, dogs?
Or it could be opposite Fufanu to drop down back pedal to hop up tire stall to drop in, all opposite.
Oh, Fufanu, all right.
You know,
You like some coping tricks.
yeah, I like to nibble on the coping.
Fufanus are basically like a modified Abuyaka. So instead of you landing, say, straight onto a ledge and possibly snake biting your rim, and the word Abuyaka basically it's the name of a snake. And it's basically you have to be like really good to get this type of a trick. But you'll be able to say fake you off. Fufanus are more like you land on an angle and then you 180 out.
Let's see what happens.
Okay. And it's almost a tire slide, like you just hit.
The suspect should be considered armed and dangerous.
Yeah.
Fake like I did at the contest because I hurt my hip.
Oh, you hurt your hand?
Yeah, my hip.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna do like my tricks I can do, alright?
All right, no problem.
You could take my lonely days away in just a minute now. Whoa, oh, oh. Take some time, take to these streets of gold. I can't stand to see you here. These faces tell me of time lost working and wages earned but never claimed.
What's your style?
Street and park. I like riding a lot. I ride with my friend Eric and, you know, all the kids around the park in Staten Island. Just ride Staten Island when I go to the city a lot. Just like ride a lot. It's a hobby. It's a great hobby for me.
Morning, or did you wake up on the side of the street here all alone? What is there? What is there to keep me coming back along this road? You could take my lonely days away in just a minute now. Whoa,
I guess my favorite trick is flares. Backflip. Yeah.
Describe a flare. Describe what a flare is.
Flares are 180 backflip on a quarter. A flip is just a regular backflip. And, you know, tight, right? Trying to put things into them, get them better. That's it.
and I know you.
Started, it was me and two other friends that I went to school with and ride. We used to ride all the time, and basically we were all designers going to school, and I used to always take photos, which is something I've always done since I've been into bikes. So I figured And talking with them, we decided we would create a kind of like a photojournalistic site with all our different riding. And one day we just powwow out and do round names and try to figure out what to do. And we came up with Brooklyn Bike Riders, and based simply because we all live in Brooklyn and we all bike ride. Basically, after a while, we just started going around and we'd just come up with different ideas on how we could make the site grow. And we decided to more or less start searching out other riders. If I was able to meet other riders throughout the city, around the same time, Victor and Kevin more or less were moving on to bigger and greater things with their family lives and personal. And more or less, I was doing the same, but I had to focus on the site, because I seen it was going somewhere. And as far as like BMX, and yeah, it'd be like since I was like 14, which is roughly about 21 years now.
When riders get together, they learn from each other, right?
Oh, we push each other, man. It's not a competitive thing. We're not, it's not like basketball where you hit the hoop and then you're in somebody's face, yeah, I got it, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's not like that. We push each other in the form, because it's a mental thing. It's more like a mental thing. There's like, your first jump could be your last, like Corey Anastasio said, you know? Some people get hurt and some people can't take the hurtness or whatever. Some people stick to it, you know? But when we all together as a family, as a group, we all sharing one purpose. We all sharing one goal, one bond, you know? And it's not a competitive thing where we're gonna be, oh, you better than him or whatever. We all push each other to the fact where we all gonna be good and we all gonna benefit some good feelings out of it, you know?
Want to be with people that are older than you because they have more experience, they're more veteran type. They'll show you stuff that people haven't done in a while, you know what I mean? And you'll bring it back, and then people, you know, like the front flip, come on. The front flip came out in 1980, and now somebody else brought it back out, and now it's, you know, one of the top rated, if you could do a front flip, you know.
Just like,
forget doing backflips, yeah.
Just like how bar spin was like the biggest trick ever, now tail whip is like a normal bar spin.
Hey, talk to me about the old riders.
The older riders?
Yeah.
I'm right here.
I learned from them. They all taught me something.
My name is Norman Lopez III, a.k.a. the Bronx Bomber, a.k.a. Rambo. I've been riding at Mulatto's Park since 1983. I've been riding since 83 till 2007.
I seen them ride. I asked them. And when I first started, I couldn't even go up these ramps. Now I can fly like probably the most, like 8 feet over the coping. They all taught me that, all by visual. Sometimes I don't even have to ask. I just ride right behind them. They push us too. That's one thing. They always played around with us back in the days. Like Cassio would be like, yo, jump this with me. Oh, you ain't jumping with me. Oh, you a punk. And that just,
it's
the
pushing,
competition.
you know, I'm trying to push everybody, you know?
It pushes me to get better.
I also do bicycle motocross. I've been doing that since 1996 to 2007. I finished top 10 2 years in a row. I get to travel all over the continental United States on the East Coast.
How's it feel when you do it?
It's just like a release, you know? It's kind of a rush.
Better than sex.
Yo, I'm old school, but don't get it twisted, man. Don't think that I won't go to Martin Napolino and ask him for advice, because he's more old school than I am. He's the one that I influenced off of, you know what I'm saying? Like, these kids look at me, I looked at them, and I'm still looking at them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still will walk up to Matt, yo, Matt, God bless you, man. Like, yo, can you show me this? Or how is the best way that I could do this, you know? I ride, and I enjoy riding, but I will ask my elderlies, you know, what's going on. You know, I still respect them, man. You know,
that's how you learn. That's how you get your skills.
You know,
like that's how you upgrade.
Yeah,
you
B.
know, like you get influenced by the old people. You know.
That's right.
And
and
like,
one day these guys are gonna be old, and some kids are gonna look up to them. How we looking up to the old people?
It's
you
like
know?
the way I say it's like this. If he could do
generation from generation,
I could do it.
You know?
I could probably even do it better than that, than that person.
Opportunities that I've had, that I've let go,
It's
whatever,
always competition,
they can have it. You know. And then when they grown and all of that, and they my age, some other little kids is gonna go up to them like, yo, can you do? But the thing is, just keep it going from generation to generation.
And the kids look up to a lot of the older guys because we've been around longer than them, and we were actually riding before they even were born. So that's the main thing that counts, man.
How you like riding? Do you like it?
Yeah, it relaxes my mind. Because I like, it's like amazing, like when I ride, I could find obstacles like, you know, wood.
Yeah, anything.
Yeah, like, you know, anything, like we jump over bottles.
Yeah.
You remember them times when we first, you know, learned how to bunny hop? It used to be fun jumping over the bottles.
Yep.
Like, it's like, this relaxes your mind. Like, when you got nothing to do, you just feel free right there. You get obstacles, you learn from people, and it's like easy because you go to the small steps, and then you learn from the big steps.
I think I got this one first. Alright, see, for me, like, it's taught me so much, like, how you can just trust people and how you can meet people, and people that share, like, a common interest can become such good friends, and how you can make friends, like, all over the country, and just, like, if you in that part, call them up, and, like, you could just hang out, and it's, like, normal, like, you always hang out. And it brings you to so many different places, and allows you to travel so many different areas, and meet so many different people. And just experience so many different things, and experience different foods in different areas, and meet different people. It's just great.
Mine's definitely a lot more personal. Like, before I started riding, I had a super problem with anger and rage and like... The day I started getting into BMX riding, it was an outlet for all that stress, all that anger, all that energy, all that negative energy was turned into something positive. And I remember when I first started, I had made a goal with a friend of mine. I always told her that, like, you know, I'm gonna be able to do this. I want to be like on TV, or I want to be like in the paper or something. And
which you already did.
Within like a year later, I was on the television. I came out in the newspaper. I came out in magazines, and like it just proved to me that if I put my mind to it, and no matter good force or bad, whatever the energy is, if you turn it into what you want to do, it's gonna happen. You know, I don't rage like I used to. I used to be really bad, screaming at people and always wanting to fight. But now, like, my whole attitude has changed. I'm totally mellow. I always want to save that energy for when I'm riding, because that's when I'm gonna need it the most.
You know, a lot of times because I started karate when I was like 14, 15, and I was a kid that was rebellious. I was like into the streets, and I was into like graffiti and breakdancing and fighting, and, you know, growing up, you know, in the Bronx, New York, you know, in the 80s and shit, you know. And I went to karate school. Karate school showed me how to be disciplined. It showed me morals. It showed me how to accept people, you know, and respect people, and show myself how to be respected, you know. And this is just another form of karate school. Like, the kids ride their bike, and they know that we're here for them.
Good.
What's going on? It's Shaggy. Welcome to Brooklyn, New York.
Michael from Queens, New York. Been riding for a couple of years now. Not really counting. Go to Bay Ridge, that's in Brooklyn. I usually ride there or the banks if I feel like riding the street.
What is there to say about them? They're probably the most hardcore riders that I know. Being that when I used to really be into BMX and reading all the magazines and everything else, New York was a standard for most riding because we have the most diverse riding scene. Because you can go to any part of the city, go from riding flat land to street, and the only scene that we don't have really big here is dirt.
You kind of have your groups, you know, some groups here, some groups there, but pretty much you see a person riding in Brooklyn, Red Hook, wherever you are at, you see a person riding, you can always, you know, go up to that person, say what's up, in a session or something. You don't have to know them. It's a, you know.
One of the main things about like New York City is that there is one local spot, the banks. Like, and being they were in a city and all 5 boroughs are basically interconnected. Like, you could take a train or drive or go wherever. Basically, almost everybody that rides has met each other at some point, or seen each other, or looked at each other at some point in their time of riding.
Around here, anyway, like definitely, like there's a lot of riders, and we have all definitely at least crossed each other's paths at least once, you know.
I would say, like, I've seen, this is the part that I guess I like about being in New York. I've seen a lot of really good amateur riders that I've managed to catch with my cameras. Like one, for example, which someone, you know, I'm sad to see, I haven't seen him ride in a while. I've seen him do drops on his hardtail, like 10-foot drops to flat. Or I've seen, you know, at different contests, seeing guys doing stuff, you know, you only see in magazines and videos, and doing like 360 backflips, you know, what have you, stuff like that. Or what I seen a lot last year is guys kill themselves doing front flips repeatedly.
But you guarantee, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm Casio, you know? Because I appreciate more, what I appreciate more about the sport is the people that participate in the sport and keep it going, you know? That's the love, man. That's what I love, you know? Seeing you have fun on your bike is what I love doing, you know what I'm saying? And when people participate in contests and events and all of that, you might see me and I'm screaming like, yeah, you know? Because that's what I want everybody else to do, and it's, you know, it's what keeps the sport going, and when people see that you show love like that, they show you love like that.
There's people, every type, every kind of person, age, gender, sex, everything. There's people, you get on a bike.
Just wanted to say the word sex.
Yo, relax.
No, there's really, you know, I mean, there's really, it has no boundaries. Male, female, there's way more males out there, but there are females out there that, you know, are just as good, if not better.
I know a lot of, I know Aaron Donato. Hi, Aaron. I know Nina. I know Lola. There's girls in France that ride. There's girls in Paris that ride. There's girls in Germany that ride. Oh, man.
Nina.
Yeah, Nina. That's probably the only chick I've ever seen ride.
Yeah, like.
I mean, but she beat me. You know what I mean? Like, she beat my ass in competition, so I definitely gotta give it up to that shit.
Yeah.
I'm dangerous, dangerous. Rest in pieces for tombstones. Dangerous, dangerous. Desire is for the living. And I want something to obtain. I want something to live up to, but it's dangerous.
Just keep riding, girls. I love you guys for that, you know?
My name's Eugene Peters. I'm 24. People call me Mean Gene.
Here it comes, like loaded guns in a firefight. There's no right time, and love you took a different flight. You went away, she went away, coming back to stay. Oh my love, we're running home, nothing's done.
Call somebody you know. You guys are
I just fucking landed
I
on
know, yo, that's why you gotta put an elbow, you gotta do something.
I don't want to put a full cap on that shit. I just want to paddle.
Ace band, you gotta ace band jump and then put a pad on it, yo.
Come and give me some of the angel, stay while day falls over. Wait till you feel this blind drum to soothe. I woke up
before 9/11, everything was peaceful, man. We had good TV, you know. We had, you know, less things going on, like activities, you know what I'm saying? But now there's more activities, like there's more police and there's more laws, and somebody invented that skate stop thing, so you can't grind on ledges and all of that. And being that 9/11 happened, it just changed the way of riding and the way of.
I remember when I used to rent in the sidewalk, make them rap
No, back in the days, you could ride on the sidewalk. Now it's like,
you know, make your own.
You get a $100 ticket.
Nowadays, if you do that, you got like.
Yeah, you can do that. You can fight that.
It's like
it's just a law. It's
you can't have fun no more.
You can't.
Just got a summons, you know. Gotta go to court now. It
doesn't say
March
much
20th.
pay though.
Cause I have to go to court, dumbass.
Like me, I got a ticket for riding on, not riding on 6-lane traffic in Northern Boulevard. 6-lane traffic going both ways. And there was a clear sidewalk early, 10 o'clock in the morning. They gave me a ticket, and I have to go to court and fight it. Just because that's stupid.
And that sucks, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like that. I mean, New York's changed so much, man, now. They want to check your bags. They want to make sure you know, you can't smoke in a restaurant no more. You know, you got to go outside. Everything's changed, you know. You know, yeah, you know, this is New York. And a lot of bad things happen here, you know, but sometimes people just need to lay off, you know. When they stop a little kid from riding on the sidewalk to give him a ticket because traffic is too extreme for the kid to be in the street in the first place, that causes a problem. Because you shouldn't give people tickets for being on the sidewalk unless they're riding constructively, you know what I'm saying? Because if I know that there's a lot of people on the sidewalk, I'm gonna be going with the traffic. If people are walking 2 miles an hour, I'm gonna get off my bike and walk 2 miles an hour. Or if I could ride, you know, I'll ride it. You know, but tickets to give people, you know, they should just invent a better way of having bikes on the street.
Man's gonna be like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Bye-bye, pigs. Wait, the bacon rolls out. The bacon rolled out.
I gotta call my girl now. She's gonna kick my ass.
King of New York. King of New York, man. And me, Luis Perez, Danny Parks, you know, Victor Ortiz, Freddie Gonzalez, Robert Ramos, and a couple of more other people, you know, got together and we sat down and we said, let's make something that, you know, the crowd is gonna like, you know. And we came up with the name King of New York, and with the concept of having a contest ran by people from the community for people of the community, like to show the community that, like, there's different arts.
See what we can do with one of these?
But we
It's for everybody. I mean, from age 4 to age 50, if you can still ride. I know people that are in the age 40, 48, 47, or pushing 50. They got kids that are 27, you know, that still ride bikes. Don't get it twisted thinking that just because your age is old, that you're old. You're old because you feel old. You know, I'm 33 right now. I feel like I'm 15 when I'm on that bike. You know, because you got people that's like in their 20s and 30s that are still riding and they're doing videos and they're out there, you know, falling and busting their butt, but they're doing it. And basically it's just to show the younger crowd that we can still do it, you know? And the younger crowd see the older crowd still doing it, they're gonna wanna do it. So my thing is, my age and everything is just to keep the sport going so that the little kids can see that, oh, if he could do it, I could do it.
Young, stay small, ride as much as you can. Always wear your pads. I mean, if you don't wear your pads, it's how bad things happen, man. It's how you wind up getting reconstructed bones everywhere.
Yeah, like, don't try to push yourself. Like, if you're just starting, like, just get comfortable with your bike. Like, don't try to be grinding or doing stuff right away. Just get used to your bike. Like, most of it is feeling comfortable with your bike, because you can't do that unless you feel comfortable with it.
Things from the streets. I used to watch other people do this, and I used to look at them, ask them, and look at me now, I'm doing good already.
It teaches, the biggest thing it teaches you is commitment. You know, if you're committed to doing it, if you can commit yourself to almost killing yourself or landing your trick, you can commit yourself to almost any task there is to do in life. I mean, once you have that mentality, you could just do just about anything you want. That's possible.
Definitely. I would just say just do it. I mean, if you really like the sport or you have an interest in it, just go for it.
At the harder weekend. And that's the thing, for the beginners, you just gotta go out there and try and keep on trying and keep on trying and keep on trying. Don't get discouraged and say, I ain't gonna ride anymore. Because then you just destroyed your dreams. And that's the one thing you gotta do. You just gotta go out there, keep on trying until you pull it. Keep on trying until you pull the stunt, and then you're good to go.
But if you're a teenager and you have just picked up the sport, I mean, you're a little late, but it's better late than never. Definitely stay wearing your pads and wear your helmet, and don't ever give up. If it's something you truly want to do and you find yourself progressing at it, stay with it, stick with it, no matter how many bumps and bruises you have.
Yeah, and you definitely just always got to remember, like, you have to have confidence in you, and you have to know that you're going to be able to do this, and like, you can't like give up. Like, you got to understand, like, you got to flow with the bike, and you have to be able to like understand like all the capabilities that you're capable of and what the bike's capable of.
Right, like, yeah, sometimes you have a day where you can't learn anything, it's really off, or you might have 2 weeks like that. Man, I'm trying to get this trick down and I can't get it down. But then there might be that day you get that trick and you get 2 more tricks added too. They didn't even know that you were trying. That just came out while you were trying this trick.
And then that 2 weeks feels like it was worth it.
Yeah, it feels like it was worth doing all that riding, because now you got 3 tricks under your belt and you're only looking for 1.
Try to tell them, yo, don't do that. Don't ride that ramp when it's wet. I know what I'm doing, and they fall and they break their face or something, and then I gotta come out and be like, yo, dogs, I told you not to do it because of this, this is why, But you got a lot of people that in the sport that are really daring, This sport is made for daredevils, There's no such thing as doing a trick and just pulling it, You're gonna fall. In this sport, especially in this sport, you're gonna fall.
Come on. There's someone on the roof. Come on.
tell you not to do something like, yo, please do not try this at home, we mean it, man, because...
It's funny they say don't attempt these stunts because they're done by professionals. It should be more like don't attempt them unless you're committed, because I feel that not everybody that rides is a pro. I'm not professional, I'm just committed. And I feel that if I wasn't committed, I shouldn't be doing it.
Courage, you keep on pushing yourself, and the more you push yourself, the better you're gonna get in your riding.
We're going to ride some street and bicycles. Bicycles we're going to ride. Bicycles. We shall go ride bicycles. Bicycles.
What you have watched is courage, daring, and destiny. A sense of pride barely noticeable in today's sports. A world of triumph and tragedy unheard by many. These lives have the same persistence as a fiery comet, and their practice has the same ferocity as a school of piranha during feeding. To see these young men bend, stretch, bleed, fall, and get back up takes the meaning of the phrase of falling off your bike to a new level. This is done with love for the sport, no matter the inspiration. Freestyle BMX as a whole is one of the few sports left, whereas there's no fake stardom, no moves to front with, and no accepted excuses. It is a true do-or-die spirit that keeps these real athletes going. As I got to learn myself, nothing comes easy to these guys and girls but pain and planning. I admire their drive, I respect their vision, and I celebrate their dedication. Sure, you may see some well-known BMX riders on cable, but believe me when I tell you, the lifeblood of this artistry lies in the souls of like these. New York has so much spectacular talent, and the world shall begin to take notice, because no matter how they are headstrong in their nature and sport, these are true masters in illustrating what living dreams really mean. So to all you riders out there, stay on your goal, stay on your grind, stay reckless. Thank you.
Yo, dogs, what are you doing here? Get out of here. Go. The video's finished. Bye.
Bye, we're done. Bye. See you later.